Hello everyone, welcome back. I kind of changed my camera settings, so I hope my face looks a bit better now. Time to go back to Pokemon Nuzlocke. Anyway, I'm still surprised our Kanto reference counter is only at 4. Very shocking. Anyways, lastly we saw Lysanderov do that whole villain speech. I think we're free to explore all of the city now. I remember when this game came out, this is like the best place to lay eggs. I mean, to hatch eggs here. Cause you just press the D-pad on one direction and it works. Anyway, are there a lot of like obelisks in Paris? So many like random cafes there in this place. Like this place is so big, Lumio City. Like what do these cafes do? Like it's so fucking big. Hello, Zaid Hernandez. There's so many like random places. This place is so big. Like you could get lost in this place so easily. I think the problem with this place is that you don't have a mini map. I think they should at least put a mini map so you know exactly where you are. Cause the city's so fucking big if it wasn't for that. Oh yeah, you're the kid. Alexa. You're from Amazon, right? Soft Boulevard. Bokilab, the PR video studio, Ceylon. Clips. What about North? Battle Institute, Hotel Richesme, and Lomeo Station to hop on the TNV. So it's like the TGV in France, I guess. If you want. What about the other boulevards? Look at that, there's like fucking 6 places. Vernal Avenues on the south of Lumio City. Special boutique. You can get the items unique to Lumio City. Furful Place. Herb Shop. What up, Estival? Loto ID Center. Oh, we're here. Autumnal Avenue. Pokeball Boutique, where they only sell Pokeballs every kind under the sun. Okay, that's actually pretty nice. Juice Shop. Okay, Autumnal Avenue. Oh, this is Autumnal Avenue. What about Hibernal Avenue? 3-star restaurant, Lula, which is the place to be. All VIPs and cows are seen there. This place is so rich. Sand Circle Plaza starts us off between the symbol of Lumia City Prism Tower. Oh, this is the center place. You like the new character design for Scarlet? That new the redhead girl, the villain team, that leader girl. I forgot her name, but I'm pretty sure she's really popular on Rule 34 right now, and She made me realize that there's someone in Game Freak that has a collar fetish, I think. You know, like collar. She is literally wearing a collar. It's a little weird for it, because I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be a student like everyone. It's really weird. Okay, the Pokeball shop. Don't spoil it. How is this going by the trailers? They already... Dive ball. Dusk Bolt, thank you. It's a good thing I always play at night, so I can use this almost anywhere. My favorite 3-4 gen is probably Sun and Moon. Wait, what? What is a 3-4 gen? Are you gonna say Rule Story 4 gen? Okay, what is this? So these are 3-star restaurants, okay. 2-star restaurant. So what these restaurants do? Oh, it's the triple battle. I want to try a triple battle. Wow, this place is fucking expensive. So I guess like restaurants are a place where you have to fucking battle, I guess. I don't get it. I applied for the wait. Here's your entry, miss. This lady Putipati has been elected to a madam masquerading as a maid. I can't. Is that my best French accent? We recommend that you begin eating in precisely 3. I can't do a French accent. I've not met many French people in my life. Okay, so we battled a waitress. Okay, that's a little weird. Talia? Literally the only character that I know that's named Talia is Talia al Ghul from Batman, which is really random. I hate triple battles, but Exile was the weakest mainline games to me, probably since the post game is worse than Red and Blue. I mean, it's not as... I mean, there is a post game, which is the catching the that whole looker quest, which is weird. Trick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could tank a few Emolga Sparks. How many battles do I already have? I currently have 5. Oh yeah, I should show off my team for who's new to the stream. It's still nice that they didn't get rid of triple battles or rotation battles in this generation, because they got rid of it in Gen 7. I think they literally got the they literally got rid of the because they got rid of the what was I gonna say? They got rid of triple battles, rotation battles in Gen 7 because the 3DS literally could not handle having because in Gen 7 they had trainer models be in the battle, and they couldn't literally get everyone. Oh, I can actually attack. Oh, I can't? Okay, never mind. The 3DS Gen 7 games couldn't handle having a character model and 2 character models and 6 Pokemon out in the field. We're currently in Lumio City. We're in a random restaurant because I wanted to check it out. Do you like Talia from Dark Knight Rises? No, I think she's like the weakest part of the movie. Like, I don't think I think like Dark Knight Rises. I think I mean, I don't think people will get mad if I say Dark Knight Rises is probably the weakest Christopher Nolan Batman movie. Like, I think Dark Knight's the best, obviously. Then Batman Begins, then Dark Knight Rises. I also didn't really like Bane in that movie, so well, Miss, you took 3 turns and 0 of your Pokemon fainted in battle. Okay. Why did you use Light Screen twice? Because my Fire-type Pokemon couldn't attack anything. Because we were in Triple Battle Week, I couldn't attack it. Excuse the introduction, Miss. Here's your hot soup course. This pottage of sorrowful custard berry is topped with miracle and contains 108 different herbs. Very pretentious. We recommend that you begin eating it in precisely 4 turns. Okay. So I guess this that cafeteria in Hoenn and Oras is basically the restaurants in this game. Spiritomb Nesup. I guess you're right because of that whole 108 thing. Well, wait, what? Wait, does Doctor have fucking area trap? Yeah, I can't switch out. It means Doctrio has the stupid ability. I might have to use Perish Song on this thing. The sound's still gone. No, you can hear us through the mic. Dig. Fuck. Well, I use Reflect, so I think I can tank one dig. Baldos. The issue with the 3DS, it was Game Freak that didn't optimize all the 3D sprites. It's not 3D sprites. Sprites are images. It's 3D models. Yes, and I agree that the models are not very optimized. The Matrix told us to do this in exactly 4 turns, so, I mean, it's our 2nd turn right now, so I have to count my turns. Okay, we can switch out now once this Doctrio is gone. I guess I'll use Light Screen because I can't attack that Shuckle again. This is our 3rd turn, so I guess we should get rid of Pidgeot, and I think I'll heal my my Floopy Dick from the Toxic. What is the worst part of the game to you? Probably the post game because the post game is so bleh. How far did you get? I'm currently at the 5th gym, but I'm trying out the restaurants in Lumio City. I'll show you my team if I get the fucking chance. This is our 4th turn, I believe. So I believe we have to kill this Shuckle now. Flame charge, flame throw, nope. Flame charge, nope. Psy shock, nope. I literally can't do anything, so. Oh, yeah, I wish I want to use Surf to one-shot that Shuckle, but then it will damage my surrounding Pokemon. Hold on, can I switch out? I think we can survive one surf. Small question, was X and Y was the first game to have the Force CXP share? No, because Sword and Shield was the first game to have the Force EXP share because you could turn it off in X and Y. Oh, we couldn't... we couldn't kill it! I guess we couldn't do it in 4 turns. That sucks. I guess I don't know what happens if you don't get... If you're not able to in the 4 turns. That fucking shuckle was so... Oh, okay, the first XP share was Let's Go, okay. This XY is the first game to have the XP share where all the Pokemon get experience points. Quick Guard. The user protects himself and is... Yeah, I know, Shuckle has a very high defense. What does Quick... I never used Quick Guard in a Pokemon game, so I don't know what it exactly does. The user protects itself from and its allies from priority moves. So it's like Protect? But why does it say priority move? Do you like triple battles? I mean, I hate it in Nuzlocke because it's easy to feint Pokemon, but as a feature, it's nice. It's pretty nice. It means it protects from things like Quick Attack or Sucker Punch. I think that's... Well, you took 5 turns, so I guess we don't get a bonus. I guess this is our final battle. I am one of the owners of this fine restaurant. Beyond the portion of the meal with our chef's compliments. A broccoli of fresh Azure Base Slowpoke Tail. So a Johto reference, not a Kanto reference. It's accompanied by Pa Berry Crudites. Glazed in an extra virgin orange oil. Okay, well, they have extra virgin olive oil, and this is extra virgin orange oil. Okay. A gastronomical equivalent of a ghastly Galarian Hexmania. What? Okay, this guy looks exactly like Philip Seymour Hoffman. Ooh, the Hoenn Pokemon. Oh, it's all 3 Zangoose. You should like Mega Evolution when it first got revealed? Yeah, I did, because, I mean, I still like it too, because I think it's a pretty fun gimmick. Even though it makes the game really easy, but, it's cool to see Pokemon in Mew forms, like classic Pokemon that I know having Mew forms. Poison Jab. Ooh, that did a lot. So this is attack number 2, right? Okay, so I'll use Hyper Potion up right now. Okay, I guess Super Potion, never mind. Pokemon Sun and Moon was also trying new stuff, but it didn't really have great execution. Exactly! Sun and Moon is blah, but at least I will... Granted, try something new. So this is move 3, so we can just attack that thing now. It's sad that triple battle never took off in competitive. Oh really? I guess double battle was always like the competitive Pokemon default battle. Owner Yannick. So wait, do we fight the chef too? You took 3 turns, okay. A master for performance. I expect that you, our restaurant chef and owner, the chef de cuisine, will wish to come out and greet you himself. Okay, so I guess we battle 4 people while being here. Hello, chef. Oh my god, Gordon Ramsay! But I am the chef de cuisine and one of the owners in the restaurant. Like, yeah. I wish to step out and thank you in person for dining with us today. Ultimate and hard cheese aged up to 180 years. So this cheese is 180 years. Simply biting into this blue cheese will give off an odor so foul your nose hairs will burn. Enjoy our washed rind cheese made using a female arbok's toxic poison. So we're literally eating a snake's poison. That's weird. I know about Perish Song, but I'm not gonna use it right now. Oh my god, Tsunuva monkeys! Will you bring a review of this game to your channel? Yes, I will. I wish. This is not a good way to start out the battle. 3 turns, okay. Don't want this 2-star restaurant. Okay, I haven't watched Ratatouille in a long while, so I cannot remember. But how many stars was the restaurant in Ratatouille? At the beginning of the movie, at the end of the movie. It's snake venom, not poison. What do you mean by that? Oh my god, that did a lot of damage. Kill it, okay. I think Simisear, if you don't know something funny about Simisear, so in Japan they did a vote for most popular Pokemon of all time for every single Pokemon. I think in Gen 7. And number 1 was, I think, maybe Greninja. I'm not sure, I cannot remember, but that monkey, fire monkey Pokemon got the last place. Which was pretty funny. So that's like that's officially the least popular Pokemon. Simisear. Oh no! So this is attack number 3, so 45. Pretty over leveled now for some of our Pokemon. It's Cyclizar Nebi 2.0. I mean, Pokemon has been doing the same shit for like the past 5 years, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna be right. It's gonna evolve. How was your meal? Here's a little dessert. Oh, so are we gonna battle again? Very sober, made from those fresh plum berries with raspberries with tangerine herbs and a whipped mouse dressing. Here are 19 big mushrooms. Okay. Where do we sell these mushrooms? Do you think Pokemon Z would have been like Pokemon Platinum and make Kanto a good generation? You mean Kalos? Yeah, I agree. Pokemon Z. I'll give you a tip, you fucking bitch. Anyway, let's see what's like in the. Can we go in the kitchen? No, we can't. Hello. It's a 2-class restaurant. It's not that high class. My salads are a little tilted. Are the ingredients here past their prime? Because it's a 2-star restaurant. Ow, the soup, it's scalding. Idiot. You should have waited for it to cool. Imagine losing in Pokemon X and Y. Well, I haven't lost a single time, so. Anyways, I'll show off my team finally for people who's new here. We have Delphox, the Brie Larson. Good Lord the Lapras. Flubidic, the Mr. Mime. Fix the Pidgeot, and Hal Jordan Venusaur, and Fist of Furry the Lucario. The soup is imaginary. The entire game is technically imaginary. Anyway, where's that boutique? I want to go to that boutique. Get in the cabbie. Shopping. Let's go to the boutique. Stone Emporium. So this is where we get all the evolution stones. That's pretty nice if you're oh, 1,000 Poké-Dollars for one. Wait, this is a place for stylish people only. Okay, my Barbie clothes isn't stylish, you bitch. Oh my god, fuck you. Okay, I don't remember. So can someone remind me, how do you go into that? How do you go in there? What does being stylish in this game mean? Okay, going with the leaf, water, and firestone. Do I have an EV? No, I don't need a Charizard X. You have no drip. They sort of tell you you look poor, get out of here. I mean, is that legal like in real life? Like, imagine you go to a really fancy boutique in Paris. Like, can they like kick you out for being not stylish enough? I mean, is that even possible? Like impossible in real life? Anyway, I don't know where I'm supposed to fucking go now. I think leaving tips increases your style points. Oh, really? Then I should have been tipping more then. Okay, where is this even gate heads towards? Okay, Route 13. Fuck this place. I hate this place. The damn sands and the North Boulevard. What is this place? Oh, Lumio Skeletts. So this is the famous the full heal. So every region has delicacies. What was Kanto's delicacy? I can't remember, but I remember Johto having Rage Candy Bar, Hoenn having Lava Cookies, Sinnoh having Old Gatu, Unova having Castilia Cones, and Kalos having Lumia Skeletts. And what is Alola and Galar? Was Alola Malasada or Gate to Route 14. I believe this is the where we're supposed to go. Hello. Oh my god. Stupid rivals. It should make Corino rival instead of literally any of the other rivals. Garlaria cocaine because it's UK. I mean, it's Galar. So I guess it's supposed to be technically Curry, maybe, since there's the Curries in the game. Okay, I didn't know we were gonna battle the rivals right here. Because he just keep coming out of nowhere at random places. Look, it's Caleb and forget our rival number 2. Who's number 1? Bike acts so weird in 3D games. I think the bike worked fine in this game, and ORAS. Legends Arceus is overrated, I agree. It's a pretty shitty game. I don't know why people really like that game. It's literally, like, it's the most hollow game I've ever played, like, in my recent time, except for the Pokemon, if it wasn't for the Pokemon catching mechanic. Why are there so many rivals in X and Y? Does it cause some overpopulation problem or something? I mean, it's France, so I think technically there should be less people. Oh, Psychic, nice. That's pretty nice. Ramon is the other guy. Tierno, was it? I literally cannot pop right from my head like what their names are because I keep forgetting Tierno, Trevor because they both start from fucking T. They should at least made them like have different like sounding names. Tierno and Trevor kind of sound similar. I don't know what's like in the Japanese versions, but still, that's a problem with the localization team, I guess. But anyway, let's Mega Evolve our stupid ass Fisto Furry. Legends Arceus is a very bad game with some ideas to test for Scarlet and Violet. Exactly. It's a beta test. The reason why so many people like Legends Arceus is because it looks better than your average Nintendo 64 game, which is above standard compared to how your average Pokemon game looks. Okay, I know Pokemon Sword and Shield, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, like graphics sucks, but I think like the 3DS games look fine. Like they don't look terrible. Like I mean it's not perfect, but I think it's pretty nice. Wait, I couldn't read what the next. Okay, Greninja. Okay. Finally, he uses a fucking stupid Greninja. Thank you. No, Water Shrieking. That's a pretty cool move, at least. Oh, how many? Please don't go 5 times, please. 3 times, okay. Not accurate to France because there's only one dark-skinned character in the game. Is that? I mean, I guess there's like black people in France. I have never been to France, so I don't know, but I guess there is. Should have clarified that it was for the Switch games. Yeah. What is your favorite Pokemon? Mudkip. Mudkip's my favorite Pokemon. Hey, there's the only black person in the entire game. Shauna. Oh, I just realized Serena and Shauna have like the same fucking S starting names. Serena and Shauna, and they both end with A. Like that's why all the rivals like are forgettable too because they sound like they have like same fucking names. Bless you. Wow. Bless me. Why does Shauna always like every sentence Shauna speaks ends with a note? Shauna looks like Calosi and Rosa. I guess? I mean, they have like the same hair, I guess. Why are you traveling? Everyone is working really hard at what they want to do, but I'm just all about memories. I'm just kind of just goofing around. Oh, she's being serious. She's not having... Oh, she's now kidding. Ha ha ha. The way you pronounce Shauna is Shauna in Portuguese means pussy. Okay. Okay. Vagina, pussy. There you go. Haha. Why is it that always Brazilian people always say haha, that means something in Portuguese, like you fucking Brazilians, and stop talking about Brazil challenge. Brazilians, stop talking about Brazil challenge for 5 seconds. Come on. Why some people say Sword and Shield DLC is so good? Because Sword and Shield is so shit, it looks relatively good, I guess. Also, the falling Pokemon in the Sword and Shield DLC is really shitty compared to the Let's Go Pikachu one. Brazil, haha, or Brazil, haha, Brazil joke. Hello, Gizmo. Hey, haven't seen you stream in a while. Welcome. I can't see the fucking... Okay, the 14. Okay, so this is it. So we need to get our next encounter. Can I go in this slide? Okay, what's the point of a slide? I've been quite busy. Okay, I see. Okay, what's the team? I'll show again. We have Brie Larson, the Delphos, Nile, Gulo, the Lapras, Floopy Dick, the Mr. Mime, Fix, the Pidgeot, Hal Jordan, the Venusaur, and Fistra Fury, the Lucario. Yeah, BDSP Fallen Pokemon is so bad. It's like it's literally it's so glitchy. Like BDSP is so bad. Like how can anyone like that fucking game? Like it's like so buggy. It's like the falling Pokemon barely follow you around, and they keep lagging behind. It's fucking distracting, and it's so annoying. Let's get our next encounter, everybody. What's your theory to have a lot of Brazilians like me on your channel? Oh! Should we try to use a Gudra? Gloomy? I never used a Gudra before, so this will be interesting. Okay. Let's try to name this Gloomy. And does anything cum related sperm words? Flail. Yaswana called Ukraine. What did I? I cannot remember. The worst part is that BDSP had potential. I mean, every Pokemon game had potential after... Yeah, I would say Sword and Shield had a lot of potential too. There's a lot of good ideas. I know this is a bide. Pokemon Shield will lick any Pokemon game. You shouldn't lick a Switch game, it's pretty bitter. If you know what I mean. Hi, Mr. Garen. Why is Delphox named Brie Larson? Because, first of all, it's a he, and, it's a pretty furry-based Pokemon, so I thought it would be pretty, funny to name a male furry-based character that looks pretty feminine as a pretty hated female individual in real life, which is Brie Larson. We should try more like Oras. I mean, Oras, it's still damn good. I agree, Oras is a damn good game. BDSP is embarrassing. There we go. Okay, what should I name this thing? Why is Splatoon 3 the same price as Splatoon 2? It's the same Switch game. If only Game Freak would actually take time to develop the games. Sentinel, it's not Game Freak, it's LCA. You have no idea what you're talking about. Oh my god. The weakest dragon type Pokemon. It lives in damn shady places so its body doesn't dry out. Okay, Goomy. What should I name this thing? I always thought that this thing looked exactly like Ditto. Name it Wayne. Why? Gumlicker. Gum. Muck. No. Diet Ditto. I mean, it won't make sense when it evolves. How about this? Reverse Muck. That's a pretty fun name, Reverse Muck. Yeah, I should go to the I think I should go to the to the daycare to handle out Pokemon having levels. Barney. Funny C word? It's the funny K word. What are you talking about? Okay, I forgot what Pokemon I have in the daycare, so I'm gonna take everyone out except for Pidgeot and see what I have. I'm not gonna use Gloomy right now, but I'm gonna give it to the daycare. Okay, why did I name it Raiblue is the Azumarill? Okay, it's Azurill and Venipede. Okay, what Pokemon should I put in there? I guess maybe Snorlax, Tentacool, I guess I'll put Golduck. Golduck and Gloomy in there. Leave Pokemon. Cantoing time. By the way, it should come off as no surprise that the Mew Violet game is using 3DS models again. I mean, by next year, Pokemon X and Y is going to be 10 years old, and they're going to be having using the same models for 10 years. Let that sink in. I know it's stronger and it evolves. It's a pseudo-legendary. It's a 600 Pokemon, so... But I'm not going to use it right now. I'm going to use it if one of my Pokemon dies. And let me see when does Gloomy evolve. Gloomy is evolves at level 40, okay, and evolves to Gudra at level 50. Okay, also let's go back to level 14. We need to make progress today. I don't have much problem with them using the same models. They look fine. My issues are the damn animations. Yeah, that too. And some of the Pokemon just look bad. Like, I don't know. Some of the models look very off. Some Pokemon do look great, but some Pokemon don't look great in 3D. Where is Route 14? I can never remember which way is Route 14. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Oh, the rain thing. I remember that. I forgot about that. Well, at least this place is constantly raining, right? Also, which Pokemon has my amulet? Okay, so my starter is holding them and is holding the thing, but I'm gonna give it to my Lapras because it's raining here, so Electros, Arceus, and Typhlosion 3D are terrible. Yep. Why is the grass yellow if it's keeps raining? I think it's this place is supposed to be like, so basically in this game they took off seasons from Gen 5, but they made Kalos like each region having its own like season. So this is the autumn season, and we're gonna go to the winter season too later in the game. Wanna sell those mushrooms? Yeah, but I forgot where because I know some NPCs likes mushrooms, so I forgot where you take them in this game. Stockpile. Swallow. This is gonna be annoying. At the ferry town, okay. We're gonna get there soon, so. Pyroar. I think Pyros are pretty cool looking Pokemon. Typhlosion 3D is so bad that even Smilon changed it to a fan-made 3D sprite with the flames. I think they kind of fixed it with Quilava and Cyndaquil in Legends Arceus. Or maybe they didn't, I cannot remember. But Typhlosion... I mean, it's like, is normal Typhlosion even in Legends Arceus? Like, I cannot remember. I should also turn on the Repel. Do I not have Repels? Oh, there I do. More big mushrooms. This mud reminds me of that place in Sinnoh. I forgot what that place, national park was it? Where Crash Awake's gym is. I forgot that place's name. I hate that mud thing. I've heard people trying to justify the lack of a national dex for Sword and Shield because there's too many Pokemon at this point. I mean, that's the dumbest point because, like, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon had all Pokemon and it was doing fine. And it's like 700% 8 turn. Like, at that point, it's pretty much the same. Oh my god, it's the hentai character. Hexmania. I don't know why this character gets so much. Yeah, Grand Marsh. I forgot the name. I don't have good memories with I remember I killed one of my Pokemon back in Black and White because of stupid Hex. And further, let's go games over Sword and Shield. Yep. Over Sun and Moon, I don't know about that. Haunter. Sucker Punch, of course. I mean, this game looks pretty good, I guess. It's a shame that when I first played this game, I didn't think they will be fucking reuse this model for the next 10 years. Or 10 plus years. I don't know, like, when will they ever change the 3D model Pokemon models? I think they're never going to change it at this point. They're going to keep using it until like 2030 or something. The worst part of Pokemon graphics is the battle background. I mean, it looks fine here because it's a small screen and like it's a 2D background, but it looks fine. Like it doesn't look that bad. But if this was upscaled to like HD, then yeah, then it would look very bad. Fuck you. Perish. Like, does Perish, like, do the normal NPCs, like, even react to Perish song? I recently saw they got a lot of hentai, partially because one of them was selling milk. Okay, which I remember NPC doing that. I don't remember where that NPC was. A character sells milk. Haha, that means big boobs, haha. That's, like, so basic. Oh, the NPCs do switch. Okay, interesting. Fracture. The year is 2050, we're on turn 37, they're still reusing the models for X and Y. Of course they will. Synthesis. I think I'll find with Leech Seed. Haunter got massacred as well, as no longer has power things coming out of its hand, which has its debut. Yeah, that's a good point. Not that Poliwhirl was actually half fighting type, but I guess it's only Poliwrath. What do you think about the battle in the wild in Scarlet and Violet? It looks shitty. I have like no... I have like no confidence in that fucking game anymore. Maybe I should... I'm so tired of Pokemon these days. I just want to stop... Sometimes I just want to stop making videos about Pokemon and start up a different YouTube channel where I just talk about comics all day. Because I've been reading a lot of comics these days. But I think it's just a shame that comic books aren't very popular these days. Like, imagine I make a video about Grant Morrison's JLA. Like, I don't think that will make much views as why modern Pokemon games suck too, or why Scarlet and Violet sucks. Shame. It's a shame that Pokemon's so popular. You know, I love comic books. I love a video about comics. I probably won't do that on the main channel. Maybe I'll make a gear green and make it about comics. Flashpoint or Civil War? Flashpoint. I actually own Flashpoint. Comics still aren't good nowadays. Have you been reading the recent Batman run by Chip Zdarsky? It's really good. So if you, the recent Batman books have been really good, but even that's been only 4 issues. like the weird woke Marvel stuff. I don't read Marvel, by the way. Like if you look at all my comics, like it's like 99% DC. Because I like I just love Batman and Superman, and like Batman is like one of my favorite stuff anime. I agree there's been too much woke comics, but like comics have always been like comics have always been pretty political. It's just that the political today is always about LGBT and feminism and stuff. That's the problem. If you actually think like comics have never been political, then you're fucking stupid, okay? Because like Watchmen's like the most political comic out there. It's about like politics, the Cold War, President Nixon being a dictator. Like Dark Knight Returns, another comic. Like literally, fucking Ronald Reagan is a villain in that comic. What other talks are there? I mean, they made Lex Luthor president in the 2000s as a parody of Donald Trump. It's been always political, but these days the politics is more about feminism and LGBT, which not many people like. That's the problem, in my opinion. They made Superman's son bi. I don't have a lot of people are angry about that, but I don't really care about John Kent being bi. I don't like John Kent, but okay, this is the stupid ghost house thing. Ugh. A horde of faceless men. Wow, so scary. The talent should be Giram green, Giram yellow, green purple, like the Infinity Stones. Giram green. Maybe. It's not very scary, I agree. I'll give you 1,000. Jeez, let's get out of here. I mean it's a shitty like ghost story and pointless. What's the point about this place? I don't know. I think it's supposed to be maybe a pretty big dungeon, but it's like a really shitty, scary house. And this is an actual haunted place in Lumio City too, so it's really weird. Overall, nothing that we liked in the past is good nowadays. I mean, I like Pokemon Black and White 2 since it came out, and it still holds up. I don't know what you're talking about. It depends on what you like. Game Yellow be food reviews. Okay. Like if I had an editor, if I had unlimited money and time, and I could hire an editor, I would actually make a mukbang channel and make videos about food because I love Korean food and I would love to share that to you guys. Like that would, but I don't have the time or resources or the money or time or like the skills to make food videos, so that's not ever happening. Do we need to get all the Giram Gauntlet to collect all of the Giram channels? Yep. Giram purple, Giram green. It stopped raining, I think. Arkham Knight or Spider-Man? You mean the game? I never played Spider-Man, so I don't know, and I haven't really tried Arkham Knight. I only played Arkham Asylum and Arkham Knight. I mean Arkham City, so I've never tried Arkham Knight because I heard it's pretty meh. I saw the cutscenes on YouTube, so I know what all the story is about Arkham Knight, so, What is Slurpuff's type? I think it's a fairy type, I think. I've been watching a lot of Linkara videos these days. How do you know about Linkara? Like he was part of the channel Awesome with Doug Walker and his crew back in the old days, but they parted ways after that whole the channel Awesome drama. He's like the only comic YouTuber that I know other than Comic Storian that I like watch. That's a shame. Like that's like there's like this the problem with comics, American comics, is that like I don't like see like I think the movies has basically taken over like the people's interests, if you know what I mean. Like There's a lot of channels that talk about like Marvel movies and DC movies, but there are not many channels that talks about just comics in general. So and that's a bit of a shame, in my opinion. Oh, Pokemon Trainer Andre, thank you for the $5 donation. Thank you. If you're still here, you can name the next Pokemon that I catch. They would have to be Gyrum Green or Gyrum Green. Yellow or green? Yeah, I agree. Has to be for Kanto. And lightsabers too. Like, my first video that I ever made was about Star Wars lightsabers, you know? And lightsaber colors come in red, blue, green, and yellow too. So that's why I chose yellow, Gyrum Red and Gyrum Blue. My dad's older brother, that's my uncle, you know, lives in the home region. I remember when people were saying, "Oh, this is horror remakes confirmed." This is the place where you sell mushrooms. What are your thoughts on the DC AMU? There are some good movies and some bad movies. There are some ones that I liked, like Batman Bad Blood, because it showed a lot of the Bat family, but like all the adaptations of the, if you know what I mean, like the adaptation like Batman Hush, Teen Titans Judas Contract, like Death of Superman, like the original comics are so much better. Like the animation, like it's not as good. Okay, Mary Jane, literally Mary Jane Watson. I'll buy a Mary Jane Watson. Why not? That kind of looks like a traditional Korean clothes. I'm not joking. That kind of looks like laced boots. That kind of looks like Dawn's coat in Platinum. Felt hat. Movies are more popular than comics. Anime is more popular than manga. That is how it is, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the problem with manga too. Like, most people are like, I think that's the problem of the human mind. Like, we are more stimulated to like moving images than to like still images, right? It's always books, then comics, then animated shows, then live action shows, then live action movies. You know. But I agree that the direct-to-video DVD animated movies are better than cinema ones. I mean, DC Comics has always been good with like animated movies. There are some really great animated movies like Under the Red Hood, and the recent Batman Long Halloween movie was really good. So if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. I'm gonna buy the Platinum coat. Why not? Mary Jane reminds me of the first Scooby-Doo movie. Because it was marijuana. Because it was a joke with marijuana. You know, James Gunn wrote that movie, the director of Guardians of the Galaxy. Giram, do you know about Team Luminescent? They're modding BDSP and basically making Renegade Platinum. I heard about that, and I heard it through Mewtwo, that Mewtwo guy on Twitter. It looks pretty interesting, and I'll maybe try it out in the future when it's completed. The issue with mangas now is it's too Gen Z. Okay, so here's a good question. So one of the biggest problems with superhero comics is that it's too complicated because you don't know where to start. There are too many characters with backstories. Like Batman is 80 years old, so you have to read like 80 years of the comics to get everything. But with manga, you can start with just volume 1, right? So there's always been the argument that manga's better because of that, and I want to hear your guys' opinion on that. So do you guys agree on that? Because I disagree on that, because I think that's the kind of the strength of comics too. The fact that there's such rich history that you can delve into, like there's so much Batman comics to read too. That's what I'm, like, even though it's like kind of hard to get into, but once you get the hang of everything, I think that's like the strength that comics have over like manga, in my opinion. I don't know which clothes I should wear. I think I'll just try this. fancy boots. Mary Jane. Do you like my look? Is this fancy enough? Can I go into the Lumio City thing now? I love how we can zoom into some thighs. Yay. And I think they literally blackened out the part that you can see her panties. Was it worth spending a lot of money on comics? Yes, it is. Do you like the recent Super movie, The Man of Tomorrow? I actually have not watched it, so I don't know. I need to watch that, by the way. I forgot about that movie existing, so I don't know. Yeah, I know about the female protagonist having way more clothing options, and there's way more hair options in X and Y. So that's I think Pokemon X and Y is like literally the only Pokemon game where it's better to have a female protagonist because there's more options for clothing. So that's the problem. Like Pokemon X and Y is like literally the only Pokemon game where like it's the gameplay feature too. It's better to use female clothes. I know what's answering my question. So, do you think that's? I was asking. So, do you think it's detrimental that there's so much legacy and history to comics and manga? Like, you can just get into number one. But I think that's the same common problem with mangas, and not just manga but anime have in common. Like if it's a long running series, like for example, I could never get into One Piece because I never watched One Piece since the beginning, and I know I can start reading One Piece from volume 1, but there's 50 volumes and I don't feel like sitting down and reading 50 volumes of One Piece. Let's go short hair this time. Something darker. Black, orange, honey, brown. Let's go black this time. I think comics and manga should allow anyone to have a quick rundown to know the general plot and history. Bangs. So okay, so there's a famous saying by Stan Lee. So what he said. Did they ever try this hairstyle? I cannot remember. But he's once said that every comic is someone's first comic, so you have to compensate that when you write that. The problem for me is finding the story. Some comics are hard to find. I mean, okay, comics are. I mean, these days, I don't think DC and Marvel don't even care, but it's so easy to find comic scans online. If you want to read any comic, say Batman Hush, just go to Google, put the word read Batman Hush online, boom, you get 5 links so you can read everything for free. So comics are released to find if you want to. But if you want to find the physical copies, then that's hard. That is hard, yeah. But if you want to find the scans and read free unlimited, then it's really easy to find. I think that's the reason why Marvel and DC don't go after all those websites and don't try to DMCA strike them, because I think even the fucking people at Marvel and DC just use that website to read old comics. A blurb at the end of each comic does summarize everything. So I think this is not for DC, but almost every Marvel comic has a blurb at the beginning about the story so far. DC don't have that, but I think Marvel it's better. It's good that Marvel has that. Yeah, you can just read online or download torrents. It's so easy. I never even downloaded a single comic torrent before. It's so easy to find a comic scans. Okay, how do I get that Pokeball? Where's that? Okay. Who's your favorite Robin? That's a really, really good question. Because I really like Dick Grayson, but I also really like Damian Wayne. I think I'll probably go with Damian Wayne be my favorite Robin, but I really love Nightwing too. But so here's the thing: I really like Nightwing, like Dick Grayson as Nightwing, but I don't like him as Robin. If you know what I mean. Like I like Damian Wayne, but he's always been Robin these days, so I just like Damian Wayne a lot. Oh my gosh, Team Flare. More Roblox. Okay, wait a minute. Do you want to go beyond this point? You have to join Team Flare. A small fee, let's say $5 million. Is that a reference to Barry from Diamond and Pearl? I cannot tell. Some love Tim Drake. I do not like Tim Drake. I think Tim Drake is like one of the most boring characters out there. I'm sorry, but like literally like I always challenge like Tim Drake fans, like describe his personality other than being nice or that he's smart. And being smart is not a personality, you know? Like, I think Tim Drake is so fucking boring. Like, Damian Wayne is so more important, like, much more interesting than him. Like, Tim Drake, he's just so bland. Oh, this is like Sabrina's gym. Should I count this as Sabrina's gym, like, reference? I don't know. Starfire, Batgirl. Batgirl, I don't like Okay, so the problem with, I think, Dick Corey. So if you're asking me if I like Dick Grayson with Starfire or Dick Grayson with Batgirl or Barbara Gordon, I always like okay. So if you're more to Teen Titans comics, you like Dick Grayson and like with Starfire more. And if you're more to Batman comics like me, then you'll like Nightwing with Batgirl. And I'm a Batman guy, so you got a point in Tim Drake. He's like, I think like the most bland characters out there in DC is like so. It's not just DC that has this problem. I think this is a lot of problem with like Star Wars has this problem too. But when you're making a character that's basically the same character but as like a legacy character, like Rey, like Luke and Rey. Dick Grayson and then Tim Drake, Hal Jordan and like Kyle Rayner. It's their character becomes so bland because basically they're the same characters with different names and there's no way to differentiate them. So that's the problem with like legacy, like the second gen characters in my opinion. So Kyle Rayner, the Green Lantern has the same problem. Tim Drake has the same problem. What other? There's another DC character like that. I forgot which one is it. I think Jon Stewart is pretty boring too. Oh yeah, and Barry Allen. Like, why is Batgirl called that and not Batwoman? Because there's already a Batwoman. There is a Batwoman and there's a Batgirl, and Batwoman is a bit older than Batgirl, and I think Batwoman wouldn't like. I think it'll be very confusing if there's two Batwomans. Hello, Wander, welcome. Have you read the new Wayne Family Adventures webtoon? I have to read that. I heard it's good, but I have not been reading it. Anyway, you know that I'm a Nightwing Batgirl fan because I have I've been collecting Tom Taylor's Nightwing run right here, and it's there's a lot of Barbara and Dick Grayson romance in this comic, so a lot of Teen Titan fans are very salty about that. Me first. Is Me First good? Recommend me a comic. Here's a question: what character would you want to read first? Because that makes it easier for me to recommend. So, what comic would you like to read? Oh, goodbye, Gizmo. Hey, see you later. Should I keep Metal? I think Metal sounds pretty useless when I yeah, Metal sounds pretty useless. I just realized Metal Sound is like special defense and not bat them when. So far, there hasn't been any non-binary DC characters that I can think of. I mean, there are a few, but like not many major ones. I mean, they make Tim Drake recently gay. I mean, not gay, but bisexual. So that has been a lot controversial about that. But he's not a non-binary person though. Bat-he. I mean, that's Batman. What are you talking about? Bat them. They're making fun of like pronouns like in comics right now. Okay, where is this? Does this gym have not trainers? Like, also, okay, has it been ever explained why there's so many fucking Japanese people in Japanese traditional Japanese clothes in France in this game? So I'm pretty sure Furisode is a Japanese clothes. Bat hermaphrodite. What? This gym is Team Rocket on Hideout on steroids. No, I think it's supposed to be Saffron City Gym because it's like psychic. It's not psychic type, but it's fairy type, I guess. But like the teleport thing and the trainers being pink. Recommend me a Superman comic. If it's your first time reading a Superman comic, I'll probably recommend hold on. Superman Secret Origins by Jeff Johns, if you can see here. It's by Jeff Johns, Superman Secret Origins. It's basically Superman's origin story, how he became Superman, and it's really good. So it's not that long too. It's only like 6 issues, so I highly recommend Superman Secret Origins. Do you remember Batman Ninja? Yeah, I didn't watch that because it kind of looks shitty. Cause I don't like weeb like oh Japan everything and yeah. Maybe it's because my Korean DNA being like that, but it's like Alfred with that stupid Japanese like samurai haircut was so fucking funny when I saw that in the trailers. The next Batman family member is literally just a bat. There is if you don't know, there's literally a character called Man-Bat, who is traditionally a villain. And he's literally a bat. He's Man-Bat. He's Batman, but a villain. He's a Man-Bat. Next Batman member, Coronavirus. I'm surprised that they still haven't made a. They haven't. I haven't seen any comic made the joke about that. Like Jeff Johns cared DC Comics. You mean Jeff Johns with Geoff, not Jeff, like Jeff the Killer. And I think you mean carried. And yes, he did carry. I think him and Grant Morrison and Mark Waid, these three guys that were like the carry DC Comics in the 2000s. Mark Waid, Grant Morrison, and Jeff Johns are like one of the greatest DC writers. So any comic written by them is good. Do you have any expectations for the future of DC in theaters? No, I don't. Like Black Adam looks interesting, but I don't think it'll be very good. The Flash movie is a complete shit show because of Ezra Miller, and I really never liked the Flash. Like, I think Flash is like my least favorite like Justice League member. Like I never liked Flash, even though like he's in a lot of stories because like every Flash story ends up with him being running fast. So that's why I never liked that. Which country do you think will be the next region? After Spain, probably Italy. I'm still surprised it hasn't been an Italy region yet. Okay, who the fuck's names their kid Blossom? Unless you're a Powerpuff Girl. And why are you? And you're clearly not a Japanese person. Why are you wearing traditional Japanese clothes? They made Black Adam Dwayne Johnson. I think. Okay, I think. Okay, my secret theory is that Dwayne Johnson just said I wanted to be a DC character, and someone was like, you're bald, and you're a muscular guy, so you can be Black Adam. And he's like, okay. And that's why I think he didn't know a single thing who Black Adam was before he signed on to the movie. It's Black Adam is like he's not because Black Adam has never been a very popular character. He's like the most famous Shazam villain, but like Black Adam has never been just a main character in my opinion. The Flash is a Sonic the Hedgehog bottom man form. Yeah, I agree. That's why I never liked the Flash. Like, literally, the only Flash starring comic I own is Flashpoint. My least favorite Justice League character is the Martian Manhunter. What? How can you not like Martian Manhunter? He's like one of my favorites. Martian Manhunter is kind of. I think what I like of Martian Manhunter is like he looks creepy and ugly, but he's really funny and he's always serious. But he's like he doesn't know that he's serious, and he's kind of like goofy sometimes. Like he even though he's very serious and he's like the wise guy in the Justice League. Like his favorite thing is Oreos. Like he has like a Oreo addiction. He loves Oreos. And he likes to transform into other people. And his only weakness is fire. Like that Robot Chicken sketch made it really funny. Fire is his weakness. Yeah, fire is everyone's weakness. It's fucking fire. Never liked Shazam. He's just bootleg Spider-Man. Superman. Okay, so here's a fun story. So Shazam is technically a Superman clone like since its beginning. So basically, if you didn't know, Shazam was called Captain Marvel. That was his original name, and he was not owned by DC Comics originally. He was owned by a separate comics company called Fawcett Comics. It was a Fawcett Comics, okay, in the 1950s, I believe, and basically he was a Superman ripoff. So DC Comics sued Fawcett Comics, and Fawcett Comics had to pay DC Comics of like copyright because they copied Superman. So Shazam, Captain Marvel has always been a Superman ripoff, and how do I get out of here? So Shazam, and then DC bought Fawcett Comics so that's why DC owns Shazam now. So Shazam is kind of different from Superman. His ability is very similar, but Shazam is a kid. That's what makes him different. He's a 12-year-old kid in a man's body, so that makes him pretty unique compared to Superman. What's your favorite comic book? Probably Infinite Crisis by Jeff Johns. It's an event DC Comics starring like hundreds of characters. It's a crisis comic, but it's really fun. And I wonder why teleportation in Pokemon is only used for short distances travel. It's like Star Trek. Beam me up, Scotty. You know. It's only short distance until they retconned in the 2000 movie that they can do it on light speed, but whatever. So okay, so if you don't know anything about Star Trek, so Star Trek has teleportation ability, right? But the problem is that so you can only teleport short distances. You can that's why people like beam from the ship to the planet, right, or between ships. But in the 2009 Star Trek movie by our old pal J.J. Abrams, he said he introduced that with special features you can teleport long distance to like light years, and that kind of broke Star Trek in my opinion, because like if you can beam from one end of the universe to the other, then why do you even need starships? Like why do you even need starships if you need spaceships you can beam like light years away? Like J.J. Abrams has always like kind of broken like franchises like that. Right now I can think about Shazam is basically Ben 10 that could transform into Superman. Funny that you mention it. So Ben 10 is kind of a copycat of a not a hero but a concept called Dial H for a Hero, which is a DC Comics concept. And I think Ben 10 came out in the 2000 and Superman came out in 1939. So I don't think Ben 10 is a ripoff of Superman. Have you read Alan Moore's Marvel Man? No, I have not. I need to read more Alan Moore comics. Oh my god, I'm lost in here. Come on. If Batman v Superman is good or bad movie, it's a fucking terrible movie. I hate Batman v Superman. It's like one of those movies that I need to be physically drunk to watch because I hate it so much. Like if you have to ask me what's my most hated personal movie, like, I mean there are worse movies than Batman v Superman, but if you ask me what's like my least favorite movie of all time, it could possibly be Batman v Superman. Because I just loathe that movie. It's like character assassination of Batman, character assassination of Superman. Okay, I'm going around in circles. Come on. What is the? I don't know what KDA is. The characters can just teleport to where the villain is. That's why teleportation is only good for stories when it's nerfed. I agree. That's the problem with teleportation. Is like it's like the most OP. It's like the most OP move. What do you think of J. Michael Straczynski's Spider-Man run? I haven't read it, but I heard it's pretty good until Sins Past and One More Day. Oh my god! How do I beat this fucking thing? I'm like stuck. I've been stuck here for forever. So I haven't really read a lot of Marvel stuff, so I'm not really familiar with Marvel and DC. I mean, I've watched other Marvel movies, so I'm far more familiar with the Marvel movies, but I'm not familiar with Marvel comics in general. Like, I just don't like Marvel characters compared to DC characters. It's just a personal thing. So I don't have anything against like Thor or Iron Man or Spider-Man. And I have read some famous Spider-Man comics like Absolute Carnage and oh my god. Okay. Do you like any Yu-Gi-Oh games? No, I'm not really a big Yu-Gi-Oh guy. KDA are virtual pop stars. Okay. The Marfa scene, yeah. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Yeah, but this is the problem when I talk and I stream. Like, I can't focus on the game. And Pokemon, usually I can just spam A, but unless it's ported. But when I'm talking and trying to run around the field, like I get lost. If I was focusing, then I'll like. Okay, so, yeah, the Marfa scene is so cringe. Okay, if there's any Zack Snyder fans in here, I'm sorry, but I really fucking hate Zack Snyder's Batman v Superman, Man of Steel, and Justice League. So so if you have a problem with that, you can leave. No, that was save Marfa. Yeah, that scene was so crazy. When I watched that in theaters, like that, I was in my seats, like, ugh. Har, it's called X and Y, not A and B. Okay, I think we're here. Okay, this is it. Because I remember this was the final one. Thank you. The Snyder Cut was kind of good. I mean, okay, so Justice League by I mean, the Sky Snyder Cut was just okay. It was not very good. It was just okay. Yeah, the Batman the Anime series is very great. That's one of the best DC things ever. Do you think Zack Snyder should direct the next Venom? I don't think he should be directing any superhero movie, but whatever. I think, yeah, actually, he should go direct a Marvel movie so he could get the fuck away from DC. So he doesn't. So his fucking Snyder stands will stop spam. Bring back Snyderverse and blah. So apparently, this character is apparently a furry. She wants to be a Pokemon. You've flown all the way through my gym, flirting down to me on a fortunate wind. I believe she doesn't mention it here, but she mentioned it somewhere else. Why didn't they make Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey? I mean, the first Suicide movie had potential in my opinion, but they fucked it up so bad. It's a very bad movie. The second Suicide Squad movie by James Gunn is pretty good. And Birds of Prey, I don't know. That movie is really bad. They completely ruined Batgirl Cassandra Cain, that movie. So like, I'm very salty about that movie to this day. That flashing was pretty good. Yeah, I know. I'm not. There's some good things in it. Like even Batman v Superman had good scenes, but it's overall a terrible movie. Like I think, in my opinion, like almost every terrible movie have like good scenes. Oh, defense fell. The girl's eyes are so creepy and weird. Yeah, I agree. I should be wearing contact lenses or something. Iron defense. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I'm gonna go Fist of Fury then. And power punch this fucker. Oh yeah, I have bone. I forgot I have Bone Rush. I forgot I do have a ground type move. Okay, we need to power up so bad. Critical hit, of course. Okay, Sword Dance. I think I can just technically with Power Punch, I can just swipe her entire team with this. God damn, this thing is so tanky. You could use a special move to hit the Mawile. I wasn't sure what moves she has though. That's why I wasn't switching out. I'm not looking at like a guide or anything. Funny how Bone Rush doesn't work on flying types. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm done with Power Punch now. I think Bone Rush will kill it now. No? There we go. Only good things DC ever made is the Joker, Dark Knight Trilogy logo, Batman, the Joker. Oh no, I disagree. Okay, first of all, things DC ever made. You're okay. You're only talking about movies, okay? Second, 1976 Superman, 1978 Superman, 89 Batman. Like everyone loves that movie. Like, what are you talking about? You're full of shit, though, and craps. Imagine one shots with Psychic. Oh, and the Batman's pretty good, and the first Aquaman is pretty good, and this first Shazam movie is pretty good. What are you talking about? Like, I mean, Lego Batman movie is the best. D-Rat, maybe I don't know. It's out of the recent 20 years, I would agree. Lego Batman is the best theatrical movie, but I wouldn't call it the best DC movie. Probably, maybe I'll give that to 1978 Superman or Batman Mask of the Phantasm, if you count that as a theatrical movie. Ezra Miller gonna be the end of Flash. Yeah. Do you think Bruce Timm should be the Kevin Feige of DC? Yeah, he should be. I don't know why they never got Bruce Timm to do anything for the live action movies. Bruce Timm created like not a cinematic but an animated superhero universe like 20 years ago with Batman, not 20, 30 years ago with Batman animated series, Superman animated series, Justice League animated series, Batman Beyond. Doesn't make any sense. That movie was pointless. It didn't need to exist. I mean, it wasn't very great, but it was okay. I'm just saying it was good. What's up with her eyes? The Arkham games are pretty good too. So I don't know what the hell are you talking when the only good thing DC ever made was Dark Knight Trilogy, Lego Batman, and the Joker. Yeah, I agree. Lego Batman movie is really good. I think, even though I really like the Batman 2022, I would say Lego Batman movie is a better Batman movie than the Batman. This is pretty funny. I mean, Lego movie is pretty good, so it's not surprising Lego Batman movie is pretty good too, you know? And there's some... Also, I think even though the Christopher Nolan Batman movies are good, I think they did in the long run they did more damage to the DC Comics like brand in general, in my opinion, because first of all, because when Dark Knight Rises came out, Marvel was already starting a cinematic universe. Like Avengers: Age of Ultron came out in 2012. Not 2012. Avengers came out in 2012. So DC was behind. Like they started like 4 years behind Marvel when it comes to the cinematic universe. Just because the Nolan movies was so popular. And what I also hate about the Nolan movie is that it created this misconception that Batman is supposed to be a loner, which is fucking stupid, by the way, because okay, well, first of all, Batman has never been alone. Like since 1940, he always had Robin with him. Like it's always been Batman and Robin. Like that's like the worst misconception Christopher Nolan made about Batman, that Batman is a loner. And he doesn't have a Robin. That's the problem I have. And then at least the Lego Batman movie is about Batman going from a loner to accepting that he has a family, so that makes sense. Superman stinks, boring character. I might ban you for saying that, Owen Kress, because I love Superman, and only assholes who never read Superman comics say Superman is a boring character. So why do people say Wonder Woman is good? Both movies suck. I think the first Wonder Woman movie is pretty good. Everyone says the second Wonder Woman is pretty bad. I personally liked it, but people say it's bad, so I see why people won't like it, but I didn't think it was that terrible. I don't know why people. I mean, the action wasn't very good, but I think the acting was pretty good. And like, I love Pedro Pascal in the movie as Maximo Lord. Like Pedro Pascal made the movie for me. Like, seeing him in The Mandalorian and then in Wonder Woman 1984 was pretty fun. Superman is not boring. Yes. Only like, I also really hate the fact that DC's not making a Superman movie. Even though I do not like Batman v Superman or Man of Steel, I really like Henry Cavill as an actor and as a person. Like, how can you not like Henry Cavill, right? Like, he's a gamer, you know? But DC's not making a Superman movie, and like, because of like The Boys, like, I think the problem with like there's so many like what if Superman was evil movies, and like it's so boring. I really hate that cliche. I'm not saying The Boys is a bad movie or show or comic. I'm just saying it's been so done to death. Like, What if Superman was evil? Like, even DC is like guilty of that because of Injustice. I think like, even though I think Injustice is a pretty good game, like Injustice Stories is fucking terrible. Like, so Superman because it's a dictator because Lois Lane died. It's so boring. Anyway, here's more fun characters. I mean, Aquaman's boring. It's kind of hard to argue with that. Like, Aquaman is a pretty meh character in my opinion, so I can't defend Aquaman because I'm not saying he's a bad character. I mean, I don't think he's that interesting too, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm really tired of evil Superman. Like, it's so like, and people just like edgy shit, so they think like, oh, Homelander is such a cool character. Like, Superman is such a pussy Boy Scout compared to Homelander. Like, if you actually think that, I suggest you go watch Superman versus the movie Superman versus the Elite. You know that quote I keep saying, "You're living in a dream world." That quote is from Superman vs. Elite. So, like, that movie has something to do with this channel. Like, I always keep quoting that. You're living in a dream world if you think Pokemon games are gonna be good again. Yeah, I really hate the evil Superman trope. It's so bad. Yeah, that's what Kingdom Come Superman loses Lois and because of Farmer. That's what I'm saying. Like it's so out of character for Superman to become a dictator. Like I don't even call like Injustice Superman. He's not Superman. Like if like actual comic version like actor Superman like had Lois killed by the Joker, I think he'll like. I mean, I think he'll probably go retire at a farm in Smallville or something. I don't think he'll become a straight up villain. Isn't Homeland actually very weak parts here was? Yeah, it is. He is actually. It's just that he's just an edgelord say, oh, Homelander will one-shot the whole entire Justice League because he's so strong and Homelander just needs kryptonite. It's so boring. Seaman's pretty funny. Yeah, Aquaman's a pretty funny character. Like, he talks to fish. Yay. Okay. What do you think of Henry Cavill potentially cast as Doctor Doom in the MCU? I mean, I think Henry Cavill's a very good actor, so I think he can pull a pretty good Doctor Doom. So if he is casted as a Doctor Doom, then I'll be pretty interested because I'll be honest, like Henry Cavill doesn't have a very menacing face. He has a pretty like handsome and kind face. So Doctor Doom's supposed to have like a really fucked up like face, right? And he always has masks. So I think it'll be fine as long as he keep wearing a mask and they don't show his face. That they'll be fine. But there's been rumors that Henry Cavill is being casted into the MCU, and I think if you don't know about Marvel Comics, there's this team called the Squad Supreme, and there's a character called Hyperion, who's basically the Squad Supreme is basically the parody of the Justice League in Marvel. There's a parody Batman, there's a parody Superman, and there's also Marvel has its own Superman, but it's a parody of Superman. And I think Henry Cavill, if Henry Cavill is cast as Hyperion, that'd be like the fucking funniest shit ever. Imagine Superman cast as a Superman parody character. That'd be like the funniest, the funniest thing ever. Oh, Pokemon Trainer Andre, thank you for the donation. More, okay, you get to name 2 Pokemon if you want to. They should make a pair of superheroes whose ability rely on each other, similar to that of Mario and Luigi of the RPG games. There is a superhero that is like that I can think of. They're called Hawk and Dove, who's not very popular in DC. I don't know them very well, but I know they're like two they're like two dual characters, Hawk and Dove. He could also be Sentry. Yeah, Sentry too is a Superman-esque character. So. I'm talking about the RPG. carryings where they use bro moves. Yeah, I'm saying Hawk and Dove basically like that. But he's there, but they're not very popular. There's the Wonder Twins too. They're very obscure. They're from the anime series Super Friends from the 1980s, I think, which is basically light-hearted Justice League. Yeah, there's the Wonder Twins. That's it. Cloak and Dagger. Oh yeah, Cloak and Dagger have that in Marvel too. So yeah, there's Cloak and Dagger. Oh yeah, I forgot. Why did I switch off to Floppy Dick? I'm an idiot right now. How many comics do you have? I have a lot. I have like 50 comics in my house or something. Mario and Luigi can beat the entire Justice League. That is actually a pretty valid point, because even though I like Superman, like Mario is pretty OP. Like Mario and Luigi basically has the same power as Mario. Like Mario is pretty Mario has basically a lot of superpowers. Like Mario is pretty powerful. If Mario's a superhero, I think he'll be he'll be like in the level of Superman. Did you know that in the new Thor movie, Natalie Portman's muscles were CG? Oh, really? I actually did not know that. I actually just thought she did a really great Nerf well, and I guess that is very sad. What is your dream job? YouTuber. A big YouTuber, a successful one that I can make money off of and don't have to do separate jobs separately. Have you ever watched the channel Death Battle? Of course I have. They make some fun videos. But here's the thing, like those videos are for fun. Like if you generally fight over oh, Spider-Man will beat Mario in a fight, or Captain America will beat Batman in a fight, it's dumb. Character you know, the character that the writer wants wins in a fight, right? Death Battle's fun, but if you I remember, so if you don't know, so they made Superman versus Goku, and two videos, and they had Superman beat Goku, and so many anime fans were salty about that, and I'm like, get over it. They're not saying Goku's a bad character. He's just it's a fun match between Superman and Goku. Why are people getting so so salty about that? It's the writer chooses. Who wins in a battle? Am I getting Scarlet and Violet? Of course I will. You're gonna see me stream it when it comes out. And it's 3 days before my birthday too. For a fucking Game Freak's birthday gift to me. I love watching nerds fight about which superhero would win, Spider-Man or Batman. The writer would chooses. Goku dies so much, he's literally that strong. Hell, he almost died of heart disease. I'm not a big Dragon Ball Z fan, so I don't know if that's true or not. Also, Superman depends on the writer. Superman is the biggest klutz, or the most smartest man ever. So if you don't know, Superman has pretty big defined weaknesses. This place also has the same music as the power plant. That's kind of lazy. You have to add to your death counter. Oh, really? Wait. Really? I'll check when I get to the PC. What if you like Scarlet and Violet? It would be a good birthday present. To quote Shrek, yeah, like that would ever happen. Like that's ever gonna happen. Oh yeah, more bland Team Flare. Why are there so many Team Flare members? I don't get it. More 2 admins and 1 admin and 2 other guys. Like why aren't the... And this guy looks like they're all wearing sunglasses too. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of. Yeah, then I'll change it after this battle. You're living in a dream world, exactly. Oh my god, I'm tired. It's already 1 a.m. and I'm super tired. So, if you don't know, today is Chuseok in Korea. Not today. Yesterday was Chuseok. So it was a national holiday in Korea. So, Chuseok is basically Thanksgiving in Korea. It's called the Autumn Festival in China. But basically, it's the time where you go to family gatherings and you visit family and you eat nice food. So, I went to my grandmother's house yesterday. So that's why I couldn't stream yesterday. So yeah, because of that, I've been very busy in my real life these days because of family meetings and stuff. So that's why I'm really tired today. I might not fill in the 3 hour today because I'm tired. Also, tomorrow I'm gonna go to my mother's side grandmothers and grandparents and meet them. So I meet all my cousins, and it'll be very weird too because of COVID. Even though I met my grandparents, we never met like my cousins, aunts, and uncle all together because of COVID. Because the government didn't allow us to do that until this year. So we haven't seen each other since for 3 years now. So it'll be very weird to see all my cousins again. And so also, if you don't know, I'm the oldest out of my cousins. I'm like the oldest, so all my cousins are younger than me. So it'll be weird to see them growing up like 2 years. I'm living in Dreamland with Kirby. Oh, that's a pretty good Dreamland to live in. More double battles. Anyways, yeah, that's because so in Korea and Chuseok, you don't go to school or work for 3 days. So and because Chuseok was on a Saturday, we don't go to work for 4 days. So it's holiday from Friday to Monday. I don't go to work, but I'm jobless right now. But still, because it's a very busy season in Korea because of that. That's what I'm saying. Rocket is a mafia group. Yell is just comic relief. Nah, Team Yell is supposed to be hooligans. So they do have a purpose. I mean, conceptually, Team Yell is fine in my opinion because they're supposed to be hooligans. So, and it's based off UK, and UK has a lot of hooligans, so it makes sense, you know. Who was the NPC character you were going to do a video on? Okay, I never got to make that video because I basically gave up on Gear Brew for now. But I was going to make a video about Captain Marvel and Brie Larson, and the reason why she's a problem. Now I was gonna talk about her character, her acting. I was talk about her abilities, which is a problem. Okay, I recently played Kirby Kirby Magic Mirror, and that was a really great game. So I'm down for playing more Kirby games. So maybe I'll try Kirby Planet Road on my own and myself on my own free time. Anyway, my video on Captain Marvel was complain about how her powers are not like well defined, and she's too OP. She basically has no weaknesses, and that's why her character so sucks. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, sorry, not the Magic Mirror. I'm sorry. The God, the internet does not need another Brie Larson video. I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with the fact that she played a Brie Larson. And I was not even talk about her personality or her movie. Like, I think her movie was just fine. I like Nick Fury in that movie, so it wasn't a really bad movie like people say. I was going to talk about her powers and abilities. That's I have a problem with, and it's not just her that has a problem with that. I think some other characters like in the MCU has that. Don't play Squeak Squad. Hey, that's the first Kirby game I ever played, so... Didn't I mention that? I played Kirby Squeak Squad. Byrony and... I can't remember... These guys are so lame. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. So Master Ball. So okay, powers are defined. Okay, Superman has a clear power. Okay. So I was gonna make a comparison between Superman. I was in the video. I was actually make a comparison between Superman and Captain Marvel. So Superman actually has defined powers. Superman is powered by the sun, yellow sunlight. He has clear weaknesses like kryptonite and red sunlight and magic. What is Captain Marvel's weakness? I mean, I'm pretty sure the comics might explain that, but I'm just talking about the MCU in general. I mean, Superman is pretty OP. Superman can basically level a planet, okay? But at least his powers are clearly defined, and also when he's weak, you can just write it off as he's holding back because he knows that he's so strong. What's Captain Marvel's excuse? Oh, so if you want to get into comics, I suggest you read the most recent Batman comics, starting with number Batman 126, Batman 125. That's some really good Batman comic in there, and Superman's comic too. It's really good. Oh my God, your Team Flare. The Pokeball factory in the area around Lava City has been attacked. This does not expect to have any effect on sales of Pokeballs. Okay, so here's a good question. So, are all Pokeballs made in Kalos? Like, this is the only place where we've ever seen Pokeballs get made, you know? Superman's character is so good because he could abuse his power, but he could choose to protect his home, the Earth, and choose to save people. Yeah, that's what makes Superman interesting. So Dr. Manhattan and like Homelander, like, it's like all these cynical, evil Supermans basically the saying that a person with power is gonna go evil. But Superman is saying his character is basically no, a powerful person might actually try to help people and do good. So that's what makes Superman so inspiring and why I love Superman. And Superman is not a pussy, and he hears everything. He knows what everything goes around on Earth. So I don't like misconceptions about him. He is a Boy Scout, but in a good way. He's a good guy. That's what makes him good. And most Superman comics are very heartwarming to read. He's like the most anti-cynic character. That's why I like Superman. He's a symbol of hope, and there's a reason why he's the symbol of hope, because hey, more. Okay, so more Pokemon. So Pokemon Trainer Andre, if you're in here, you can name the next Pokemon. Superman is also the face of all heroes. Yes, a Watchog. Not very Pokemon that I wanted. He's not also the face. He's basically the first superhero. He's the first of all Superman. He's like the grandfather of all superheroes. Superman is basically an icon in my opinion. That's why I also talked about Superman extensively in the recent video I made. How DC made such a great job with an Action Comics at number 1000. Spider-Man is not the face of superhero. Spider-Man is the face of Marvel, but I think Spider-Man is like the best case of like the everyman as a superhero. But like Superman is basically the face of all heroes, and name it GV Stoutland. It's the inferior normal type of sure. GV. Well, I don't know what GV stands for, but like, I think yeah, Superman is basically Mario and Mickey of comics. Yeah, that's a really good analogy. So basically, great value. Oh, I see. Thank you for explaining. Yeah, like how Mario is basically the face of video games. Like Superman is the face of a superhero, and that's why it kind of sucks that we haven't got a good Superman movie. And since I would you count Superman Returns as a good movie? Like, I would argue there haven't been a good Superman movie since 1980, since this is Superman 2. And then, I mean, the recent, I would argue League of Super Pets, the most recent shitty, like that Dwayne Johnson as Crypto the Super Dog, that stupid kids movie is like the best Superman movie in recent years, which is just sad. Like, even though that movie is very great, it's very kid friendly. It's harmless. It's just kitty cute fun. But at least they got Superman right in that movie. So I don't know what the hell is going on with DC and Warner Bros. These days. It's such a shame. Superman. It's like Mario. It's like if Mario is like the face of video games, but there hasn't been a good Mario game since like 1985. Yeah, they got Superman right in League of Super Pets, and I really like his voice too. He's voiced by that Office guy. I forgot his name. It's played by John Krasinski. Yeah, he was Mr. Fantastic in Multiverse of Madness, but yeah, canceling Batgirl, that was so bad. I mean, I'll be honest, that movie didn't look great, but it's like there's still people worked on the movie. There's actors and producers and director. I feel so bad for all the people who worked on that Batgirl movie. They basically completed like 90% of the movie and the guy got canceled. I feel so bad for the people who worked on Batgirl. Like, oh my. Okay, that was scary. Also, and I forgot to update my desk screen. Hold on. I forgot to not the camera reverse counter. What Pokemon type was Superman B? Steel! Because he's the Man of Steel. Maybe Steel and Flying because he flies. Kalos Legendary pissed me off since they have no impact on the region. They could have been minor legendary in any region like the Regis and nothing would change. I mean, I think there's supposed to be Alpha and Omega, like the beginning and end. Like life and death. But it's a very like loose grasp though. It's a very loose concept. It's a very like intangible concept. That's the problem with Xerneas and Yveltal, I think. Because it's supposed to be life and death, the like beginning and end. Batman Probably fighting and dark type. Spider-Man bug and fighting, yep. The Mario games they kind of suck, with the exception of Odyssey and Rabbids. Oh my god, my camera just fell. Oh my god. Hold on. I hope this doesn't damage the thing. What is but I mean, the New Super Mario first New Super Mario Bros. Game was great and Galaxy was pretty great, but I think the time between Galaxy 2 and Odyssey was like the dark ages for Mario. Like I think there wasn't a good Mario game between Galaxy 2 and Odyssey. Describe this game in one word: incomplete. Or missed potential, if I would describe in 2 words. Honestly, wait, what's next in store for 2D Mario? It's been years since the last new one, not counting the Mario Maker games. I mean, I think a 2D Mario game would be interesting, but like the new Super Mario Bros. Games were getting really stale, so it's it was almost becoming the level of Pokemon, but at least it wasn't as ass as Pokemon, but it was becoming it was becoming very repetitive, and so we didn't need the Super Mario Bros. Wii U. I really do not like Super Mario 3D World. That game can go to hell. I mean, it was fun when I played it, but it's like the most forgettable Mario game in my opinion. It's so bland. Super Mario 3D World is blah. Super Mario 3D Land is blah. I just feel like Super Mario 3D World was such a downgrade from Super Mario Galaxy 2. Because I give Super Mario 3D Land a pass because it's a handheld game, right? But like Super Mario 3D World, it feels like a mobile, it feels like a handheld. It's like Super Mario 3D Land 2 on an HD console. It didn't make any sense. What's your least favorite Pokemon of all time? Probably that fucking ugly Pokemon that I talked about last stream. That looks like those claws that grows on rocks at beaches. And Kalos, I forgot that rock and water type Pokemon. I don't think I see a lot of people hate Inteleon. I disagree. I think Inteleon looks fine. It's not the best, but I think Inteleon looks fine. 3D All Stars make GTA Trilogy look good. 3D All Stars was basically ass. I mean, I'll be honest. I'll be dishonest. I'll be lying if I say I had fun with 3D All Stars, because being able to play Super Mario Galaxy in HD was a treat. Well, it's a very lazy port. It's a guilty pleasure. Super Mario 3D All Stars. Like, being able to play Super Mario 3D Land was a treat, but paying $60 for it was. I hate less QE. It goes against the Pokemon design philosophy. Okay, what is the Pokemon design the philosophy? I'm not saying less QE is a good design. I'm just saying. Gabite. The new armor one looks good. The human Pokemon done right. Oh, the Mega Man-esque Pokemon. I think they look pretty cool. You can just emulate Galaxy in HD. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. That's why I'm saying it's a scam. I'm just saying it was nice playing Galaxy in HD was nice, but the problem with emulator is that it's pain in the butt to set it up. I have to connect the controller to my PC and the PC has to run without glitches and Aura Sphere. Maybe I'll get rid of me first because me first is kind of ass because all the moveset of the NPCs in the game is pretty bad. Could Pokemon make Pixar look nice anymore? I would love like an Octopath Traveler-esque looking Pokemon game. That'd be my dream Pokemon game. Where can I emulate XY or Sun and Moon? Citra is the emulator. It's just an animal, has the same look as the proportion as an emperor penguin with the exception of its face. I guess. It has a funny face, so Lesky isn't that bad in my opinion, but I can see why people won't like it though. Game, do you like the Wii U? I never owned the Wii U because here's a fun thing: Wii U was never released in Korea. The Nintendo of Korea skipped from Wii to Switch. The 3DS was released though, so it was really weird that the Nintendo of Korea sold Wii and 3DS at the same time. But Nintendo of Korea was pretty based. Oh, a Stardew Valley-esque style Pokemon game, pretty great too. I never owned the Wii U, so I don't know what it would have been like. I never got to see the UI. Korea dodged the bullet. Okay, so the reason why the Wii U didn't come out in Korea was because Nintendo of Korea was not doing very successful. Not doing financially great because basically Nintendo was dead after 2010 when the smartphones became popular in Korea. The 3DS was not selling well in Korea, unlike the DS. So Nintendo of Korea didn't have the money to release a Wii U because they knew that it would not sell well. So basically Nintendo of Korea knew that it would not sell well, so they didn't even invest in the Wii U basically. Is there an item here? I don't know. How do they have money for the Switch? Because the Switch actually was released late in Korea. So basically, after the Switch became a successful hit, that's around the Switch was released in 2018 in Korea. So it was released about a year later than everywhere else. Late 2018 too, I think. And the Switch was successful in Korea, so the Switch does sell well in Korea. So when did you get a 3DS and why did you get it? I got it for Pokemon X and Y. Confession time, I guess. Yeah, I bought the 3DS because of Pokemon. Go figure. But like I said, I think I said it before. Like, I had no reason to doubt that a Pokemon game will be bad on the 3DS because the last four Pokemon games were great. So I didn't think X and Y would be a bad game, you know. And X and Y wasn't terrible. So, and Aurora was pretty good. So, and Sun and Moon wasn't that terrible too. So I'm just like I said, Pokemon died at USUM. No, you got it for Courtney? No, I got it for X and Y. This was the first 3DS game that I ever bought. Oh. Can I step? Oh, I can step on these rocks. I did not know that. Courtney wasn't even released. Was not even. It wasn't. Oras wasn't even revealed when I bought this thing. Wartortle's my favorite Pokemon. Everyone get mad at me for saying it. You know, as a kid, I always thought Wartortle was flying type because of its wings on its like head. It's pretty funny. Is this rock? Is that supposed to be Rock Smash? I cannot remember. Double battle. Mystery Sisters Rune and Rhyme. Sirius is a much better system than the Switch. Free, online, backward compatible, cheaper games, a lot of quality games, much more reliable. I agree. But the Switch doesn't have Mario Odyssey and Fire Emblem Three Houses and Breath of the Wild and yeah. I like both consoles. I have nothing against Ghost type, I just realized. Yeah. I missed the Rock Smash, whatever. I got my 3DS in 2016 only for Professor Cool Kui when I was 11. Oh my god. I get it, you're horny, I get it. My favorite Pokemon is Gravel. It's not because of that spin-off that you may or may be not be thinking of. It's just that the solid mid-stage starter. I agree. I mean, Gravel is a pretty cool looking Pokemon, and I think Hoenn, like all 9 starter forms are pretty solid. Marshtomp, Blaziken, Combuskin, Grovyle, Sceptile, Trico, Mudkip. They all look pretty solid. The Duck is my favorite new starter. Where are parts to the 4? They're unlisted. Oh my god, my food has ended. Hold on, my Switch. Okay, are we back? Okay, we're back. I don't know why it's serious. Sometimes my Wi-Fi just disconnects. My part 2 for all my live streams are listed. You can find them on the playlist on my playlist, so you can go check them out. That Pokemon literally cannot do anything against this thing. Garen is right about the starters in Gen 3. They're great. Another reason why Hoenn's great. The starters look fine. Great. The legendaries, Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza all look great. Latios and Latios looks great. The Regis look great. They all look pretty unique. There are some there are some mad Pokemon looking in Pokemon. Like, I think Claydol looks fucking ugly, but like, I mean, just in general, like, most Pokemon look pretty good in Hoenn. I don't know if Venusaur has a flower on its butt. I think that's supposed to be its back, not butt. I remember when Nintendo wouldn't kill off the said that they wouldn't kill off the 3DS and the Switch was out. I think they were hedging their bets because in case the Switch didn't sell well, they could just still keep selling the 3DS. But the Switch was successful, so that's why they killed off the 3DS. Alright, more holo clip. Oh my god, it's Lysandre. According to Professor Sycam's research, Mega Evolution released all of the Pokemon hit at once. The Pokemon that exerts a level of power, haha, no, not even hello. Such a random... This guy looks so evil and he's supposed to be the twisted villain. I'll come back. We're gonna go to the next city. How have you been? Dexio, wow. Xerneas. Gento was just Kanto's little brother who didn't anything to suck up to him. Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad. I think Johto gets too much flag. Because that's both Kanto and Johto. I have seen Nintendo release a new update for the 3DS and Wii U a week ago. Oh really? I did not know that because I have a 3DS and it didn't tell me to notification. What's so funny is that recently the 3DS, like the eShop closed, and like on Twitter, there's been so many like memes about how it's easy to mod 3DSs. Yeah, I'm sick of the Johto slander too. Johto is great. Stop with the Johto slanders. Yeah, now in the winter region. Johto is fine. Just that when they made this game, like I mean they made the Gen 2 games, there was only one Pokemon game that existed, so it made sense. It was more like expanding on Kanto. They didn't know that they'll make more Pokemon games after that, so that's why Johto feels meh. But anyways, it's been 2.5 hours of streaming. We got to the next city with one gym leader on stream, so I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna leave early today because I'm really tired physically. But anyways, I'm gonna go, guys. Now I'm gonna go to sleep, and also if anyone wants to check out the past streams, you can always check out my live stream archive playlist. It's on the list. It's in the it's all. You can all see them. It's all archived. So I'm gonna go now, everyone. Bye bye. I'm gonna save one last time just in case.